This is Android Basics, in which we bring you up to date on the things that you should know to use your Android phone.
And now we move on to Android Basics, where we continue our way through Samsung OneUI settings. Today we're covering Google services. Welcome back to our Samsung OneUI series. Today we'll be covering
Google services.
Google services. So this is a section in Samsung settings where you can go to get to all the Google service related settings. Keep in mind, most of, if not all of, the settings in here we've previously covered or will cover in the future. So I won't go too in depth, but I'll just show you what's in here. It's an easy place to get to Google specific things if you don't know where they are in the rest of the settings. So I'm going to open it up.
Google account. Google.
So the first thing on this page is
Google account John Dyer.
And if you want to manage anything related to your account, you would go here.
Manage your Google account button.
Now there's a lot in here and it's not specific to any device. It's just account related, so we won't be exploring that today. Below this you have two tabs.
Selected. Recommended. Tab. All services. Tab.
And I'm just going to go directly to all services because the few things that are in the recommended tab are also in the all services tab. So that's what we'll be looking at today.
All services. Selected. Page 2 of 2.
So the first heading here is
Services on this device. Heading.
And the first item is
Ads.
Let's go look at our ad settings.
Ads. Navigate up. Button. Ads. Ad privacy. Customize info apps used to show you ads.
So here's where you go to customize how your device learns what you want, basically. So if you want it to generate topics that you're interested in based on the apps you used and what you do in those apps, here's where you would go to enable or disable whether or not you want that information to be used to show you ads.
Reset advertising ID. This generates a new advertising ID that apps can use from now on.
So this will reset the above mentioned customizations if you want to start from scratch, or this next option you could just delete it and turn it off.
Delete advertising ID. Apps can no longer use this advertising ID to show you personalized ads.
So if you do this, you'll just get basically random ads that are not customized towards you in any way.
Enable debug logging for ads. Instruct apps to write ads debugging information such as network traffic to the system log. Off. Switch.
I'm not going to pretend I know what that means, so I'll just back out of this section.
Google account. Ads.
Next is
Autofill.
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 The first section in here is
Autofill with Google.
autofill. So let's go in here.
Autofill with Google. Navigate up. Button. Use autofill with Google. On. Switch.
That's the global switch for it.
Google account.
This is which Google account you want to use.
Personal info. Name, email address, phone numbers, addresses. Google Password Manager. Passwords, passkeys. Google Pay. Payment methods.
So those are the three sections and types of information it stores for you. Personal information, passwords, and payment information. And then below that is settings.
Preferences. Security, sync.
Backing out of here,
Google account. Autofill with Google.
you also have two more options.
Phone number sharing.
Let's see what this says.
Phone number sharing. Navigate up. Button. Phone number sharing. Allow Google to show you a screen that lets you choose a phone number to share when a third-party app requests your phone number. On. Switch.
And that's all that's in here.
Google account. Phone number sharing. SMS Verification Codes.
Next we have SMS Verification Codes.
SMS Verification Codes. Navigate up. Button. Autofill service. Allow autofill service to enter verification codes from text messages. On. Switch. Default browser. Allow default browser to enter verification codes from text messages. On. Switch.
So those are your two options. Whether you want autofill to be able to fill in these security codes and also the default browser. Backing out of here.
Google account. SMS Verification Codes.
And backing out again.
Autofill.
Next we have,
Backup.
I won't go in here. This is literally exactly what we covered last week. Below that is
Devices and sharing.
going in here.
Devices and sharing.
We have,
Cast options.
see what our cast options are.
Cast options. Navigate up. Button.
There's just one switch.
Media controls for cast devices. Control media from cast devices through a notification. On. Switch.
So that's just whether you want the controls to show up in your notifications. I don't like this, so I'm going to turn it off.
Off. Google account. Cast options.
Below that,
Chromebook.
Chromebook.
Chromebook. Navigate up. Button. Account. Link devices to send text messages from your computer, use your phone's internet connection, and unlock both devices more easily. Features may vary by device.
So I don't have any Chromebooks linked, so my devices are not showing up here.
To link your devices, go to your Chromebook settings.
Backing out.
Google account. Chromebook.
Next.
Devices.
Going in here.
Devices. Navigate up. Button. Scan for nearby devices. On. Switch.
So this is whether you want your device to automatically scan for devices. I'm assuming this is for quick pair and related features.
Save devices.
Here's where you go to see your saved devices, such as Bluetooth devices you've previously connected to.
On. Include debug results. Switch.
And again, not sure what that means, but that's the last option on this page.
Google account. Devices.
Below devices, we have
Matter devices.
Matter devices. These are like smart home devices.
Settings. Matter devices. Connect new device.
And I don't have any here, so the only option is to connect a new one. I'm going to back out.
Google account. Matter devices.
And the last option is
Passkey link devices. Passkey link devices. Navigate up. Button.
and here's what it says.
Devices. You're signed in on these devices, so you can use passkeys without having to scan a QR code. No linked devices found.
So I don't have any devices linked.
Clear links to other devices. If you linked this phone to other devices by scanning a QR code, you can clear all those links by tapping Clear.
And then of course there's a clear button.
Clear. Button.
And that's all that's in here. Backing out.
Google account. Passkey linked devices.
That was the last item on this page, so backing out.
Devices and sharing.
Below devices and sharing, we have
Find my device.
opening this.
Find my device. Navigate up. Button.
We have a switch for whether you want this device to be able to be found or not.
Use Find my device. On. Switch.
And then below that,
Ways to use Find my device. Heading. Find my device app. Open app.
this will just take you into the app where you could find other devices of yours that are connected to your Google account.
Find my device web. Open web portal.
Or you can go to the web page. Backing out of here.
Google account. Find my device.
Next we have
Mobile data and messaging.
going in here.
Mobile data and messaging.
There's just one option in here for me.
Phone number verification.
Going in here.
Phone number verification. Navigate up. Button.
This is what it says.
Phone number verification. Automatic phone number verification helps Google deliver services to this device and lets your friends reach you through Google services like Meet and Messages. Your carrier may charge you for texts and calls used for verification. On. Automatically verify phone number S. Switch. Opting in allows for your phone number to be occasionally verified by Google or with your carrier by exchanging device information. You can opt out at any time.
And that's all that's in here, so backing out.
Google account. Phone number verification.
And one more time.
Mobile data and messaging.
Next we have,
Parental controls.
going in here,
Parental controls. Set up parental controls with Google's Family Link.
so this is where you go to set up Family Link, and here below are the options you can access if you have set it up, which I haven't, but I'll show you what's here.
Supervise this phone remotely with the Family Link app for parents. Disabled. Keep an eye on screen time and set limits as needed. Disabled. Add restrictions to Google services, like app approvals or content filters on Google Play. Disabled.
Again, those are disabled because I haven't set this up. Backing out.
Google account. Parental controls.
Next we have
Personal safety.
something else we've also covered recently, but just going to show you what's in here.
Personal safety. Silence notifications while driving. Unknown tracker alerts.
So those are the only two things in this section. For whatever reason, I guess those are the only thing specific to the Google account.
Personal safety.
Next is
Personalize using shared data. Personalize using shared data. Navigate up. Button.
now there's a list below
Maps. On. Switch.
which apps you want to personalize using shared data, whatever that means.
Keep notes. On. Gmail. On. Switch. Chrome. On. Switch.
I won't go through all of them, but this list probably depends on what apps you have installed on your phone. Backing out.
Google account. Personalize using shared data. Set up and restore.
Let's see what's in Setup and Restore.
Set up and restore. Restore contacts.
You can restore contacts,
Set up nearby device.
and you can set up a nearby device.
Set up your work profile.
You can set up a work profile. So basically, that's all you could do. We mentioned last week that you can't restore messages or anything like that without setting up a new phone. So very limited what you can do in here. Backing out.
Set up and restore.
Next we have
Settings for Google Apps. Settings for Google Apps. Google Contacts Sync.
Google Contacts Sync,
Google Play Instant.
Google Play Instant,
Google Wallet.
Google Wallet,
Search Assistant and Voice.
and those are the four options here. I won't go into them, but if you want to customize or change any settings related to these Google features, this is where you do it.
Settings for Google Apps.
And then the last thing in this section is under the Developer heading.
Developer. Heading.
And again, it's something I don't know what it's for,
Firebase App Indexing.
so I won't even go in there. But that brings us to the end of this section of the Samsung One UI settings, which ironically enough is the Google section.